What really happened between Justin Bieber and SZA on that stage wasn't romantic. It wasn't flirty. It wasn't even normal. That wasn't a moment. It was a meltdown. And most people completely missed it. This wasn't gossip. It was a red flag waving in real time, and nobody knew what to do. But now, it's time to talk about it. Because this wasn't about love. It was about someone slowly unraveling in public. Justin surprised fans by joining SZA on stage during her LA show. But from the second he stepped out, something was off. He looked spaced out, like his body was there, but his mind wasn't. Mic in hand, but barely singing. Offbeat, disconnected and dragging behind the music. Then came the moment the internet lost its mind. He kissed SZA's hand and stared at her like he was hypnotized. Fans screamed, flirting, and cheating. But the reality? It looked more like a man silently begging not to fall apart. Now, let's give credit where it's due. SZA handled that moment like a pro. You can literally see her ground him, holding his face, steadying him, gently guiding him through the performance. What fans mistook for chemistry was really caretaking. She didn't feed into the chaos, she shielded him from it, and in doing so, she may have saved the moment from going completely off the rails. That kiss on the hand? Maybe it was a thank you, maybe it was desperation. But one thing's for sure, it wasn't romance. Hailey Bieber was right there in the crowd, and the camera caught everything. Her expression? Stone cold. Not mad, not jealous, just blank. Like someone watching their partner slip away and knowing there's nothing they can do. It wasn't passive, it was paralyzed. The face of someone who's been through this before. Who's learned that sometimes, no matter how much you love someone, you can't stop them from sinking. This isn't new. Justin has been spiraling in public for a while. Fans just didn't want to see it. From exploding on paparazzi to wandering off mid-conversations, these moments keep stacking up. They say it's nerves, or he's just emotional, or tired. But let's be honest, this is beyond tired. This is someone struggling to hold it together. And whether it's stage lights or a sidewalk coffee run, it's starting to look the same every time. But instead of asking the hard questions, people made memes. They turned it into a romantic comedy scene, called it chemistry. Said Justin needs a black queen like SZA to ground him. What? Why do we turn every interaction into a love story, even when someone's clearly not okay? That wasn't a duet, that was a lifeline. But all anyone wanted to talk about was ships and scandals. Hailey's been catching strays for years, accused of stalking Justin, copying Selena, chasing clout. But in a recent Vogue interview, she finally broke her silence. She talked about therapy, about postpartum struggles, about people calling her a stalker at 12 years old. She joked about a witch potion to win Justin's heart, but you could hear the exhaustion in her voice. She's been bullied relentlessly, and now she's just trying to survive. For herself, for her family, for her sanity. Let's talk about the Vogue cover moment. Hailey lands one of the biggest magazine features of her career, a solo American Vogue cover. Iconic. And what does Justin do? He posts it on Instagram with a caption about an old fight where he told her she'd never make it, then doubles down by saying he only said it to get even. Not proud of you. Not you deserve this. Just trauma dump. Fans were stunned. He deleted it later, but the damage was done. Screenshots don't lie. This isn't the first time Justin has embarrassed Hailey in public. It's become a pattern. Whether it's awkward interviews, dismissive comments, or silent moments where she looks visibly uncomfortable. Fans have called it toxic. Others say he's just lost. Either way, it's clear. This marriage is under pressure. And when Justin's spiraling, Hailey always seems to be the one taking the hit. What happened on that stage wasn't a tabloid headline. It was a mental health red flag. And instead of gossiping about who Justin touched, kissed, or ignored, we need to ask who is helping him, because he's been showing signs for a while. And if we keep turning his pain into a meme, we're going to miss the point completely. This is someone's life, someone's mind, someone's marriage. And right now, it's all hanging by a thread. Justin's been in the spotlight since he was 13. Fame, pressure, fans, expectations. It never stopped. No real childhood, no normal life. He said it before. The industry messed him up, controlled him, used him. And now that he's older, it's catching up. This isn't just about SZA or Hailey. This is about a man whose life has never truly been his own. So where does this leave Justin and Hailey? Can they survive this together? Can Justin come back from this publicly, mentally, emotionally? Or is this the beginning of the end? Hailey seems to be setting boundaries, protecting her peace. But Justin, he still looks lost. Will he reach for help? Or keep spiraling until there's nothing left to save? Justin never had a normal life. Fame hit at 13, and it never stopped. Every mistake, every heartbreak, every breakdown, all public. He's been performing longer than he's been allowed to grow. And the industry used him, discarded him, and then clapped when he danced again. But behind those performances is a man who's been emotionally exhausted for years. The moment with SZA didn't come out of nowhere. It was years of pressure exploding at once. What SZA did wasn't just kind. It was rare. In a world that often exploits breakdowns for clout, she didn't embarrass him. She didn't laugh. She leaned in and helped. That kind of composure under pressure, especially in front of thousands, deserves way more recognition. In that moment, she wasn't just saving a song. She might have saved a man from falling apart even worse. That's not just professionalism, that's humanity. This isn't the first time Justin's shown signs. But what if it's the last before something irreversible? Fans say, he'll be okay. But will he? The pressure, the hate, the lack of boundaries. It's a perfect storm. Hailey can't carry it all. SZA can't always be there. And if the people closest to him don't step in soon, we may not be talking about a performance next time. We'll be talking about a tragedy that could have been prevented. This wasn't just a viral clip. It was a man quietly falling apart in real time. So while the internet laughs or speculates, the people who love him need to act. Now. The performance with SZA wasn't a duet. It was a distress signal. Let's stop shipping and start seeing what's really going on. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to take care of your people. Sometimes the ones who look fine are the ones struggling the hardest.